It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And this one features the fastest man in football, Xavier Worthy. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Oilers and the Steelers. And
it's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off the extended... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. An incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He was brought down by Nick Corbett. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there on just 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Again, 13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. A short throw caught by Andrews. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, like the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Nick Herbig has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They run again with Harris.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you love looking at that section. I think a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Bates' kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 17-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 11-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Quentin Johnston.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Oilers had 6 to their lead.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A short one there to Freiermuth. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started out in Denver. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Drake May, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion, there goes Bell.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2nd and 4. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Oilers offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Now Mahomes. That escapes the sack. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Throwing now is Mahomes. A short throw caught by Andrews. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. McCaffrey on the counter. Able to fight through one tackle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and a little more than a yard here. In motion, there goes Bell. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Mahomes now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
In motion, there goes Bell.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion right. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Gray from 8 yards out. And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Joshua Williams there to knock that pass away.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Now a 2nd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trip McDuffie with a pick. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shut